Hello, this is Biot-Savart, and welcome to Episode 4 of my Battlefield 4 weapon guides. Let's look at the first sniper rifle, the CS-LR4, unlocked for all Level 0 Recon players. The Qi Dian Liu Er Hao Mi Gao Jingdu Zhuji Bujiang Shitong is a Chinese weapon, manufactured by Norinco. The CS-LR4 was created as the successor to the Chinese JS-7.62 sniper rifle, with development beginning in 2008, being adopted by the People's Armed Police and People's Police of China in 2012. The weapon does not have any official designation from the People's Liberation Army, and saw only limited use by Special Operation Forces. The weapon has since seen improvements via its CS-LR4A and CS-LR35 variants, with the latter being adopted by the People's Liberation Army as the QBU-202 and QBU-203 rifles in 2020. The weapon is used by the People's Republic of China, the Venezuelan Marine Corps, whereas the Philippine Army prefers the CS-LR4A variant. CS-LR4 fires the NATO 7.62 by 51mm cartridge. Why the PRC did not develop a specific sniper round for the weapon stems from the Sino-Soviet split and the military's other priorities. Magazine size is 5 rounds, on the lower end of sniper rifles. CS-LR4 will do 100 damage up to 12 meters, and this will drop to 59 damage at 100 meters. The snipers have different multipliers than other weapons, with a headshot being an instant kill at any range. The firing mechanism for all but one of these sniper rifles is bolt action, and the CS-LR4 is capable of 40 rounds per minute, or a new shot every 1.5 seconds. The recoil of all the bolt-action sniper rifles jumps exactly upwards, but is irrelevant because the weapon will always reset before a new shot can be fired. More relevant is the bullet's velocity, 670 meters per second unsuppressed, tied for the fastest among all sniper rifles. It also pays to note the bullet's drop speed, in this case 9.81 meters per second, the same as that due to gravity. Partial reloads take 2.6 seconds, while full reloads are a lengthy 4.8 seconds. It fires among the worst in the game at 6 degrees. At close range, it's best to pull out your sidearm. All sniper rifles in Battlefield 4 are entitled to some telescopic sight in-game, and Chinese weapons get the 6x zoom scope. I should note there is nothing forcing you to use it, so you can use the weapon's built-in iron sights for more close-up aggressive play, but I wouldn't recommend it. The JGM4 4x scope can fill the role of a more intermediate sniper rifle without sacrificing your peripheral vision. I actually appreciated the 4x magnification in order to support my team better at ranges 50 to 150 meters. The Coyote red dot sight is an improvement over the iron sights and will allow you to place strong single shots at closer ranges, though at long ranges the lack of zoom will make placing shots very difficult. The Ballistic 40x scope is an entirely different beast. Unless enemies are literally a kilometer away, there's no reason to use it. At the distances you should be supporting your team, enemies will obscure the entire scope and move out of sight much quicker than your sensitivity is primed for. I recommend remaining grounded with the other sniper optics available. The infrared optics are only unlocked via Battle Pack, but I actually think they are among the best available scopes for the snipers. Contrasting enemies in a bright color across a green or gray screen is extremely helpful in spotting enemy targets quicker, some of whom you otherwise would have missed. They have little to no magnification, but this is not such a big deal due to the ease of aiming granted. These sniper rifles get a unique auxiliary category, with the bipod being granted by default. It's not a very useful attachment, as your recoil will reset after every cycling of the gun anyways, and sometimes you may not even want to deploy it, but the game will force you and your prey may get away. Use it knowing this cost. More useful is the straight pull, as your first 30 kills will require you to scope out to cycle the gun, decreasing your rate of fire. The straight pull removes this requirement and has no downsides, save perhaps getting used to watching your crosshairs move violently. The suppressor will require 60 kills and will keep you off the radar when firing, but will halve your bullet speed, making hitting targets beyond 100 meters much more difficult. Not only will your bullet travel slower, but it will start falling off sooner too. It's difficult to recommend, as the suppressor solves few of your problems. You will likely be far away from enemies to begin with, and the sniper rifles are already difficult enough to use. The muzzle brake is essentially useless on sniper rifles, as your shot will reset after every long cycling of the gun anyways. It may help you stay on target for what it's worth, and has no penalties, so it's better than nothing. The flash hider is unlocked via Battle Pack, but to my knowledge there is no way to hide your own scope glint in Battlefield 4. The variable zoom accessory is unlocked by default and can magnify your given 6x scope to 14x. This can be useful for more distant targets, but you will need to readjust your bullet drop calculation. It's one of the more useful accessories as it doesn't give away your position and can result in more kills and assists. The canted iron sights give you a chance of getting an accurate shot off at close range if you're using a medium or long range scope, but you should almost never need to use them, and if you do, you may be better off using your sidearm. The laser sight decreases your hipfire spread, which may lead to a few more no-scopes here and there, but will actively work against you. You're going to spend most of your time scoped in, and if you forget to turn off your laser, both your scope glint and laser glow will give you away faster than without. The same goes for the flashlight. It may increase your survivability at close range, but it will give you away outside of 10 meters. Much more practical for sniping is the rangefinder accessory, unlocked after 120 kills. It will inform you of the distance between where your scope is aimed, as well as the distance your gun is zeroed for. Useful against stationary targets and choke points, this will result in more hits at 300 meters plus. But if a target is moving, you will need to be quick about using it. One thing to note is that using the rangefinder by definition blocks off the variable zoom scope, so if you plan on sniping across the map, you should select a more magnified scope to begin with. For gadgets, if you're new to the game, the Recon class can contribute to destroying vehicles with the Portable Laser Designator, or PLD. Aim at enemy vehicles within 500 meters to designate targets through walls for all of your teammates who have a capacity to lock onto enemy vehicles, including friendly aircraft, to see. There will be a damage bonus provided to targets that are hit while designated, and the target won't know when a missile is actively approaching, so this is a great way to help your team defeat powerful tanks and helicopters ravaging your team. It may also force countermeasures, making the target back away to recharge or defenseless for a time. Sadly, it has an unfortunate tendency to lock onto any unoperated mounted machine gun or ATGM, which is very annoying on maps like Silk Road. You can try zooming in, but it would be best if DICE simply fixed this behavior of the PLD. You also start with C4 unlocked, 3 of which can destroy even the strongest of tanks. It does require some stealth on your part, but if you can get even one blast off, the vehicle's mobility will be impaired, allowing you to either catch up with it to finish it off, or for your team to fire rockets at it. The ultimate recon field upgrade is called Sniper, and will help you hold your breath 100% longer, allowing for more precise shots. Idle sway is not very large in Battlefield 4, but this will make a difference against very distant targets. Perhaps more useful is the second upgrade, Cover, reducing suppression by 50%. You'll quickly notice that taking any suppression will make your bullets not go where your scope is aiming, disabling your combat effectiveness. If you don't have the Sniper field upgrade unlocked yet, then Shadow may help you remain unspotted for longer. Sniping is a challenging affair in Battlefield 4, requiring an instinct of where and when your bullet will actually connect by the time it reaches its target. Targets moving left-right are especially difficult to hit. You'll notice you're mostly getting assists if you can't hit headshots consistently, which is not bad, as at least you're taking players out of action by getting them down to less than half health without taking any damage yourself. Something to note is that once you're aimed in with any scope, anybody within 10 degrees of the direction you're aiming will see your scope's glint and may change direction or shoot at you to suppress you. To my knowledge, there is no way to prevent the scope glint. Sniping is challenging, yes, but if you master it, you'll find the CS-LR4 can't stop liquidating rascals forever! Thanks for watching. Join me next time when I'll be covering the first carbine, the AK-5C.